Hi, hello everyone. It's Gigi from Inner Feather Tarot. Welcome to Daily Whisper. This is a collective reading. Let's get right into it. The deck has been pre-shuffled. Just going to cut this quickly and let's see what Spirit has for the collective today. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading. It may not resonate with everybody. If it's not for you, please don't force it. Come back another day and time, and we'll see if Spirit has a message for you. A reminder also, there is no extended today, so I'm going to do a bit of a longer reading here. Spirit, what does the collective need to know today? What do we need to know today, Spirit? Some hidden things in the past, things that needed to come to light but didn't, right? Currently, the collective is seeking happiness, seeking moving into that path of wish fulfillment. And in the future, we have a desire, see the collective to have a desire to really stop working on projects that may not be paying off, may not be fruitful, and invest their time, their energy a little more wisely. In the past, there were some obsessions here, some issues with trusting their intuition, right? A masculine energy here was a very fleeting energy, very in and out, somebody who wasn't really very stable, somebody who really didn't keep their promises, somebody who wasn't a good communicator. And currently, the collective is tired of waiting for an apology from whoever this was, right? I think for a long time they felt that they were owed an apology, but it no longer matters to them. They are tired of investing in this collaboration. It's not fruitful. It hasn't really, it's been unbalanced, and they're tired of devoting so much energy, so much time to a situation where there isn't equal give and take. They are ready, the collective is ready to move things forward, to start new projects, to have a better or a much more abundant start of things. In the future, the collective also wants to invest in love. There is good luck in love coming your way, for sure. A fated partnership is coming your way. A brand new, beautiful beginning, and it's coming fast, coming your way fast, with good communication, a lot of information, some good news. I mean, a solid, a non-toxic partnership is in the future for the collective. In the past, the collective worked very hard on trying to make that new beginning happen with this masculine who wasn't really, he strikes me as a bit of a player here, somebody who wasn't really serious about things. And so there was a lot of trying to make a new beginning happen, but, being in a tired energy because things were stagnant, they weren't moving. And the collective was trapped in their head. This was a toxic relationship where they were trapped in their head thinking about how to move things forward, how to make things happen, how to, how to create a balanced relationship. But nothing was working out. There was no new beginning. There was no movement. A lot of stagnation. A lot of manipulation. So nothing really good with whoever this masculine was here. It's by the looks of the cards here, this masculine was somebody who was really disheveled in a way of, and I hate to say disheveled, but he was somebody who was not stable, somebody who really was all over the place, right? Emotionally, materially, there was no abundance, trapped in the past, a lot of drama that this person brought into the collective life. And currently, the collective is tired of feeling deceived, right? There was some sneakiness here, some deceit, or maybe just whatever, however toxic this situation in the past was, it made the collective feel deceived. But the collective has been evaluating the best path forward. They are tired of being stuck, right? Whoever this masculine was kept them stuck, kept them small, and they're tired of that. They've been evaluating and creating a plan to move themselves forward, and a plan to leaving this masculine behind. This is somebody who, again, not stable, very, very poor communicator, somebody who was really closed off, not interested in bringing any positivity into the collective's life. And I think the collective has woken up to that and made a decision to not be invested in that anymore. In the future, that might be an apology. I think the collective feels they are owed an apology from whoever this masculine was, but they're tired of waiting for it. They're not going to accept it. They're throwing their hands up and saying enough is enough. I'm not doing this anymore. They are the cycle of feeling unloved, feeling that they can't make or be a part of a good, solid, stable, um, secure relationship. That cycle is going to come to an end, and they are no longer going to be expecting bad news or feeling that everything around them it's about to be negative news. I mean, I think that with this toxic relationship, they have been they've always been waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? Whoever this masculine is kept the feminine in such a dark place that in her mind, whatever information was ever coming from this person about this relationship or about this dynamic was always going to be negative. And so that cycle of seeing everything with a negative outlook, that cycle of not thinking that they are worthy of love, that you're worthy of love, and that cycle of waiting for some loving news, some apology, some declaration of love, that's no longer going to be a factor, right? I think that there was a time when that mattered, but in the future, it won't any longer. In the past, the collective gave so much love, right? Um, the collective, appears here as this beautiful feminine energy, this energy of joy and happiness and being nurturing and being stable and being loving, understanding, patient, supportive. But you weren't feeling very abundant, right? There was always some time dedicated elsewhere, and this masculine may have been on a quest to get his finances in order, to get his financial stability in place. But what it did was, because he was not investing at all in this dynamic, it made the feminine feel less abundant. And, she took away her energy. took away her energy. Currently, she's found her strength. So collective, congratulations. You have found your strength, but know that this masculine is coming your way, and he's coming fast, right? And he's trying to knock you off your balance, right? You put in a lot of work. You did all that inner work. You see clearly what it is that you want, what the path forward is. You pulled your energy back, right? Kind of show that person that you're standing in your power. And this person is trying to knock you right back into that place where they can control you, they could make you feel less than, that they would not make you feel empowered. They are coming in very fast with some news, but I have to tell you this. I don't see this being any solid offer, any solid news. This person is coming in the same as it was before, hot and cold, hot and cold. In the future, you're tired of feeling unloved. You're walking away. You're walking away. You're tired of feeling that there is no abundance. You're tired of tying yourself to a masculine energy that only looks to the past, that devotes his time and attention to situations around him, but not necessarily focus on that love dynamic. Somebody who's really slow to commit, and somebody who really has kept you small, kept you in your head. So you're tired of all of that. You're leaving all of that behind. You're standing in your power, and you're going after what you want. Good for you. In the past, there was no commitment. There was hope of it. There was always some dialogue, some conversation, some, making your point of view known, hoping that this person would change the way they viewed things, but there was no commitment. This was a non-committal individual, masculine here, and you were tired of it. You grew tired of it. Currently, you don't want to deal with that anymore. You're tired of reminiscing, tired of thinking that things could be different, things could be better, things could be as they were in the past. Just perhaps in the past this person was loving, and there was the love bombing and made you feel special, but that quickly went away, right? And you quickly saw a different side of this masculine, but you're tired. For a long time, you kept hope. Kept hope that at some point you could go back to that time where things seemed to be going in in the direction of a relationship. But you're done. You're over that. You don't think that that's coming, and you're tired. You're tired of this false hope. In the future, yeah, I see that this daydreaming, that this masculine is going to come in with these promises, with these, and they're all false promises, and you're walking away. You're rejecting this. You are no longer interested in all the fairy tales they have to tell you, right? In the past, this person, very egotistical. This person put on a front that they were, all of that. They had stability. They had everything that you could possibly need. It wasn't true. They were inside. They were a mess, right? And currently, you took your power away. You're sitting in that little spot of pettiness, right? You really feel that this isn't somebody that you want to give that love back to, right? You came in the past as the Queen of Cups, loving, nurturing, supportive, beautiful. And now you're represented as the Queen of Wands, right? You got cold, but you don't want to be cold anymore, right? Because it's not who you are. This is not who you are, but you feel that you need to protect yourself from this person. So you put your guard up. And in the future, there is a new beginning in love for you. Something better waiting. Something better waiting for you. Now that you've taken your power back, now that you've made room for love, right? Because you're done. You're done with this dynamic that kept you stuck, that kept you manipulated, kept you in the dark, kept you in the midst of deceit. You're done with all of that. That's behind you. In the future, a much healthier relationship here, represented by the lovers, right? The masculine who's abundant, who's coming in, you know, bringing stability, bringing abundance, and somebody who is coming in to give you all that you want, right? He could be younger than you perhaps, but he doesn't have to be, but somebody who's coming in to tell you that you're, that he wants to build with you. Somebody who's really going to invest their time, their energy, their love into you, right? Now, that person from the past is going to feel unloved. It's going to be a time where that it's all going to clash. The reality is going to be there for that person. And and they're going to try to come in and and give you some false hope, some hope that they are now the stable, mature energy, mature masculine that you've been wanting all your life. But if they're not, they haven't changed. They're not going to change. And I'm sorry to say, they are not bringing in any sort of justice. This is a person who really, he almost doesn't feel bad about having put you through what he's put you through, because he's not going to change. This is who he is. And this is a cycle that needs to end, and it will end. It will end with the arrival of that new energy, with that new masculine that's coming to get you out of that feeling that that you're stuck, that things are not working, that that negative mindset. No more of that. No more of that feeling like the victim, right? You are going to have a completely renewed, changed perspective in the future. And I believe because of this new energy coming your way, right? Somebody who really has their stuff together, and somebody who is not out to play games, right? I mean, this person from the past played a lot of games. The person for the future, I mean, you're done. You're done with the games. You don't want to do that. You're done being stuck. You're done, not knowing which way to take. You not seeing, a positive long-term outlook. You're done with all that. And in the future, you have love. You have, no more indecisiveness. No more wondering what's going to happen. You have somebody coming in who's going to give you all the stability that you need. No more fear of of being in a selfish love connection. That all that selfishness is going to go away. This person who's coming into your life is put together, is balanced, there's no drama, right? The person in the past, drama. So you've been in the future. There is still going to be a little bit of turmoil, and you still overthinking a little bit because things might be too good to be true, right? I mean, you're coming out of this traumatic relationship, and this relationship from the past is very trauma bonded, right? Whoever this was kept you under their thumb and knew they were doing that, right? They lied. There was some ego here. They pretended to be or projected an image that wasn't theirs. There were obsessions here, came in hot and cold, so kept you very confused, highs and lows, very traumatic experience. But this, in the future, that's it. You are freeing yourself. I mean, after going through all of this mental turmoil, all these fears, and still being fearful, you're going to find your way, right? You're going to find your way. I know that it doesn't seem that manifestations are coming true, but they are. End of cycle. End of this very, very traumatic, unfruitful um, cycle. And, you're going to be ready to move things forward. Things are going to be moving forward. End of the cycle, moving forward, which is great. Let's see the bottom of the deck here. Seven of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles reversed, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords reversed. So yeah, it was some fear about not knowing which direction to go, whether you were in the right path, right? But there is an abundant new beginning in the horizon for the collective, right? A situation where it would no longer be unbalanced, right? This will be a situation where they're a little more balanced, but a decision is in the horizon for you. You would need to make a decision, even though you're not going to have all the information. And by the looks of things here, is the decision is between whether you continue to stay in this past traumatic relationship with this masculine who's coming to really feed you a bunch of lies, right? Or you move towards this new lover who is more balanced, who is really somebody who's going to move you towards your wish fulfillment. The thing is, I think that what's going to throw you for a loop is that this decision is going to be made and you're going to feel that you don't have all the information. Primarily is because this person from the past has not given you all the information and is not going to give you all the information. So I'm sorry to say this, that whatever closure you're hoping to get from this person, you're not going to. So you have to make a decision with the best information you have at that time, because you're not getting anything more out of this very immature, very egotistical person from the past, right? Who's coming in to just play more of the same mind games with you. I see here also that a lot of doubts you've been having about whether to move forward to get out of this relationship are going to be gone. And yeah, you're taking your power back. You are choosing to cut this person off. Perhaps some truthful words are going to be exchanged at some point in time with this person from the past, but you're no longer going to be manipulated. You've made a decision to move towards the things that are going to propel you forward and not continue to be stuck in this very manipulative dynamic, in this very deceiving, this very egotistical, this very um, trauma bonded situation. So good for you. I am proud of you, collective. It seems like you are done. You're going towards your happiness. That is it, folks. That's what Spirit has for us today. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please leave me a comment below. I would love to hear your perspective. And please remember to subscribe if you're not a subscriber of the channel yet. Thank you again for joining me today, and I will see you very soon. All right, bye-bye.